make a move in the ring. You can hit me with a word you fling.
What's up, everybody? This is Tom Taylor with South China Morning Post. I'm joined today by one of the most exciting light heavyweights in the UFC, the division's 11th ranked contender, Johnny Walker. Johnny, how are you doing today?
I'm good, my friend. How are you?
Doing wonderful. Thank you for asking. So you're over in beautiful Dublin, Ireland right now, if I'm not mistaken. For the people that haven't been following the last few months of your career and following you on Instagram, where are you training these days and how's training going?
Yeah, I'm training really good. I arrived here one one and a half months ago, I think, and everything's shut down, lockdown. I have to be in quarantine for 2 weeks. Then after that, I start training on SBG in Dublin. So I make my full training camp here, and I'm really good. And the camp is amazing.
That's fantastic. How have you benefited from training there? It's such a famous gym, it's such a well-respected gym all over the world now. What's it been like training there? It's such a world-class gym.
It was really good. I supposed to train here last year, make my training camp against Corey Anderson, but I follow my old coach to Russia, so I make my last camp training there against Corey Anderson. Then I flew to Canada against Nikita Krylov. I make my camp training with Firas Zahabi. But yeah, I don't know. I keep it travel because my old coach asked me to travel and see another gyms and get new experience. But I really like the gym here. The guys is really nice with me. The coach, John Kavanagh, is amazing coach, and he helped me with everything. He looked after me like a kid, like a son, and I really appreciate. And I feel really good. I feel in great shape, and I learn a lot. I improve myself so much. So I'm gonna be really, really prepared for this fight.
Great. You mentioned that you move around a lot. You've done some training in Russia. You've done some training here in Canada, where I live. Of course, over in Ireland now. What's it like having training camps all over the world like that? Is it difficult, or do you find you're learning more than you normally would?
6 weeks or 8 weeks is very short time to learn with a really good coach. Like, I spent just 6 weeks with Firas, and I should be there for a year or more to learn more, to improve myself more. So quickly the time. So like now, I take 8 weeks here or 7. So more than 6, a little bit better, but I would like to stay somewhere longer and to learn more, to improve myself, and to give the coach that's training me more time to improve me,
You're scheduled to fight Ryan Spann at UFC 253 in September. He's obviously a very dangerous fighter. He's ranked one spot behind you in the rankings, I believe. What are your thoughts on this matchup? What do you think of him as an opponent?
He's really tough and really good guy. I have to fight against top contenders always, and because now top 15, top 10, just have really good guys. So I have to prepare myself as better I can, and let's go to the war. Have
Fantastic.
no train hard and let it go. Let's go.
Right. Well, this fight is your opportunity to bounce back from your 2 recent losses, obviously to Corey Anderson and Nikita Krylov. With those 2 losses behind you, where's your headspace at right now? How are you feeling mentally with the losses behind you?
I feel that I'm improving a lot. I learn a lot from my last fight. I'm trying to make the best camp training now with everything different for the last one. Rest more, take more time to enjoy myself and be at home. Just go to the gym, come back home, chilling, eat healthy, and come back train again. I'm really focused on my career now, and I'm doing 100% the best that I can do. Like, I learned a lot from my last fight against Nikita Krylov. I really prepare good. I train really hard. I make a good training camp in Canada. Really, really good. But I think I get a little bit overtraining for my last camp because Nikita Krylov, he don't beat me up. He don't hurt me on the fight. He just too much pressure and put him on the floor and one by points. He don't hurt me. He don't beat me too much. I have no risk on that fight. He don't try to submit me. He don't have like big moments on the fight. He just hold him on the floor and beat and get some points, you know. And I feel my body so heavy and so tired. I think I a little bit overtraining. So it's very complicated because you have to train close to your limit. And if you go higher, you get overtrained. If you go too low, your opponent train more than you. So it's really hard to find the balance to train properly, to train smart. So the last 2 fights, I learned a lot, and I'm trying to do better now, a little different, with more performance, more serious, and I look after myself better, you know. And
Right,
John
right.
really helped me to do this.
Right. That's very interesting. Before these 2 losses, you had this amazing start to your UFC career. You had all this hype. People were very excited about you. Of course, they still are. But then you've hit this rough patch. What's it like to start so strong in the UFC and then kind of hit this patch of adversity? It must be kind of a difficult thing to process, I'm guessing.
Yeah, everything's new for me. You know, I'm just fought for 6 years professional, so I'm keep learning. Yeah, was really fast my racing, but now I wanna keep going doing the right thing. You know, I'm sure I have potential to get there. So I just need time. I take my time, and you're gonna see me better than before now because I'm really push hard on myself. I'm really focused on my career, and I'm trying to do the best every day. So I know who I am today. I know where I wanna go, where I'm gonna get there. You know, and I know I will get there. So I just need time. I take my time. I'm gonna have more time, but my focus now is on Ryan Spann, and I need this win. I need to beat this guy, and I'm gonna put my soul on this fight. And after this, I think I don't think after this. I just think about this fight now. My focus is 100% Ryan Spann, and I'm really focused, man.
Changing topics a little bit, Sean O'Malley had a tough loss last weekend. Now, obviously, you two are separated by many weight classes, but you do have some similarities with him. You both came up through Contender Series. You both started your UFC careers with a lot of hype, a lot of exciting wins, and then you both had these rough patches. Do you have any thoughts on his loss last weekend?
Sure, we start really good. We beat good guys, but when you arrived on the ranking, like get more specific guys, like better guys with more high level. When we don't have experience enough, sometimes it's good that the loss to wake us up, to show us where our holes, in our games, and to see whether we can improve. And this guy is a really good fighter, and I'm sure he's gonna come back better. And that's it, my friend. Just 2 guys get there, just one go out as a winner. So the sport is like this, and we have to work like this.
It's a very tough sport. Speaking of tough fights, circling back to your fight with Ryan Spann, your fights are very unpredictable, Johnny. You tend to win in very exciting, unpredictable fashion. But do you have a prediction for this fight? Is there any way you see it going?
Man, I have no prediction. I just want him, and let's see how is the fight going. I'm gonna do the best this time. I don't want to do a spoiler, so
Right. Well, you mentioned that you're focused on this fight with Ryan Spann. Are you thinking at all about what might come next? Are you thinking about next fights, next opponents at all?
no, I just want to get step by step. Next guy like top 10, top 9. So slowly, step by step to get.
And how confident are you that you'll still, eventually become the UFC light heavyweight champion?
100% confidence, because my last fight is a really good guy. He never won one fight a lot by decision first time. So the guy is really tough, and I feel that he don't beat me up, and I feel that I fight 300 with a tough guy, and I can do better, So I'm really excited to show everybody my next fight, and I'm gonna do better than him.
For a while there, you were spoken of often as a potential future opponent for Jon Jones. Is that a matchup you still think about, or is that just kind of off in the distance for the moment?
Yeah, I'm sure I can fight him one day, but if he don't retire, or if he go heavyweight, I can go as well to heavyweight. I have weight enough. I mean, I have power enough and height enough. I'm tall, you know. So I think this is gonna happen soon. But my focus now is on Ryan Spann.
You mentioned going up to heavyweight. That's something you've spoken about before. You mentioned that you'd be willing to move up to heavyweight and fight Francis Ngannou, which I think a lot of people found very, very brave. There's not a lot of people that are willing to fight Francis these days. Are you still you are still interested in moving up to heavyweight in the future, whether it's to fight Francis or somebody else?
100%. You know, I'm 28 years old, so when my metabolism gets slowly, it's gonna be hard to cut my weight. And I'm a easy heavyweight already. So I have power enough. 100%, maybe in 1-2 years I'm gonna go to heavyweight. But
Fantastic.
I have to make my job on light heavyweight first.
Last question for you, Johnny, before I let you go. With these 2 losses behind you, you're going to have some doubters, obviously, as you head into this matchup. You know, there's going to be people that are kind of counting you out in this fight. Do you have a message for the people that don't believe in you ahead of this matchup? Do you have a message for the doubters as you prepare for this fight with Ryan Spann?
Man, I feel really good and very excited to fight again. And if somebody don't believe me, what I can do, Jesus Christ don't make everybody happy, you know. Who I am to make everybody happy. So
Awesome. Well, as I said, Johnny, that's all I have for you. Enjoy your time over there in Ireland. I hear it's beautiful, and best of luck in your fight with Ryan Spann this September.
thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Hey guys, Sasha Platnikoff here, letting you know to tune in to SCMP Post Fight for all your weekly martial arts news.